So let's start paint. Let's see if we can find paint. If you go to start, if you can't see it, type paint. There we go, paint's come up. And what I'm going to do is open the file that I saved, open the sprite sheets. So I need to remember where they were. They were in my documents and they were in sprite sheets. And there we go, I've got my 3 sprite sheets. Let's start with SS1. Now what I want to show you is how to cut out a sprite and save it. I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to cut one out for you. I shall cut some out for myself to use, but I'm going to leave that up to you to cut out your own sprites later. So let's say I wanted this little sprite here, the one facing away from me. If I drew a rectangle around him to select, oh, I'm actually drawing. So let's undo. So just need to undo. If I choose select, that's better. And now if I drag a rectangle around him, there we go, and then copy, and then choose file and new. Now this is where we don't want to save it, we've got a copy of it. This, you might see your screen, the background sheet this size. We don't want it this size, we want it as small as possible, because when we paste our character, let me show you what I mean. If I paste my character into here, then that's the whole sprite. It will be just a tiny little red thing, red and blue thing in the corner. I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this down smaller than the actual sprite, and then I'm going to choose paste, Control V, and there we go. He is just the right size. And all I need to do is save it with a name. Click File, Save As, and in the same folder, Document Sprite Sheets. Now he's facing away from me. I've got to think of good file names. So he's Mario. That's part of it. Mario. If he's facing away from me, he's going up the maze. So I'm going to call it Mario U. I could have put Mario up, but I just want pretty much a single letter after the Mario. So that's Mario U. If he was coming towards me, I would say it was Mario D for going down. If he was going right, it would be Mario R. And if he was going left, it would be Mario L. So there we go. I now have my Mario. So I'm going to click Save. Okay, so that is how to cut out one character. And again, if you want another one, you need to choose File and Open. But now it should be one of the recent pictures that you opened, so you can just click on it to start it again, and then choose Select, and then get your next character. So what I'm going to do, well, there's a nice looking down, facing down one, Control C, Control N, I think will start a new image, and it should be at the right size. Control V, there we go, and I can just save that file. Save as Mario down. Okay, back to where I was. I'm going to leave it to you to find your sprites, get enough sprites for your game, the different sorts of directions or costumes he's going to move in, and then we're going to put them into Scratch and make them work.